Well, good evening and welcome to the 55th Annual Sioux Falls School District Recognition Banquet. What a beautiful day outside, huh? This is one year where maybe we could have had this outside. Well, I want to thank you for being here. I know at this time of year there are any number of things you could be doing. We really appreciate that you're here with us tonight. Prior to our program, I'd like to invite Jeff Holcomb, president of Southeast Technical Institute, to the podium for our invocation.
I would like to draw your attention to the memoriam inside the cover of our program, Walda Banker, Tad Scaff, and I'd like to add Ron Sorensen, who was missed in this. If we could have a moment of silence, please. Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to gather here today at this joyous occasion. Bless this happy moment in which we ask that you impart your blessing upon each of us. Bless those whose service is honored here this evening. For those retiring, Lord, here we stand with a new horizon ahead of us. We know we are entering a later phase of life, yet we feel so much the same inside. Help us to seize each sunrise and fully live each day. May we be guided by you and walk into this new landscape with hope and confidence. May we engage with the beauty of creation and connect with the passions, hopes, and dreams we had when we were young. Our prayer is not to leave anything behind, but to walk forward into all we can be, all we can enjoy, and all we can give. To this new page, the next chapter of our lives, we share it with you, Lord. Amen.
Well, thank you, Jeff, and I should note that Jeff is retiring after 12 years of service to the Southeast Technical Institute. Jeff, thanks so much for your service. Well, once again, I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2016 Sioux Falls School District Recognition Banquet. I would especially like to welcome our honored guests, our retiring employees, and each of you who have served our children for 25 years. I also extend a sincere welcome to your families and your friends who are here tonight to celebrate your lasting legacy. Your devotion to the students of the Sioux Falls School District is inspiring. As superintendent of this district, it is truly my honor to thank you for your years of dedicated service and for positively impacting the lives of each and every one of the students who has crossed your path. Thank you and welcome.
Even though we have 11 more days of school left, but who's counting? Our theme tonight reminds us that soon enough, school will be out for summer. And for those of you retiring, it will be out for good. When we do the math, we will say goodbye to retiring teachers with a combined 627 years of service to the students of Sioux Falls, much of it without a bathroom break. And we will honor 36 people who have stuck with us for 25 years, always supporting students along the way. All totaled, tonight we celebrate 1,527 years of dedication to education.
As we honor each of you, we honor your hard work, your loyalty, your endless commitment to help the Sioux Falls School District achieve its mission to educate and prepare each student to succeed in a changing world. We hope this celebration serves as a special memory for years to come. On behalf of the school board, the superintendent, and all of the employee groups you represent, congratulations and best wishes on a peaceful and joy-filled retirement. Go out and have some fun. Thank you.
I shouldn't go off script, but I'm going to. As Pam was speaking and she said, school's out for summer, school's out forever. Did anybody else have Alice Cooper in their mind thinking there a little bit? Oh, okay, all right. Sign of my age as well, I guess. Okay, we'll be eating here in just a few minutes, but I wish I could have sung that. It would have been so much better, but that would have ruined everybody's appetite. All right, but I've been asked before we begin tonight to have everybody get out your program and turn to the last page in your program. And on that last page, if there is a sticker under the School's Out for Summer logo, you don't win a new car, but we do invite you to take the centerpiece off of your table tonight at the conclusion of this event. Or if you would like to, you can share it with your favorite honoree. Okay. I thought that was going to be cooler than that was. Well, good evening again, everybody. Please feel free to finish up your meal as we start the recognition portion of our program. I'm going to go off script again. As I finished my meal, I was checking my Snapchats, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, is a middle school math and science teacher at Sioux Middle School in Lincoln, Nebraska, and she sent me a Snapchat, and I figured it was of my 13-month-old grandson. But instead, it was field trips that she took today, and I got a couple of Snapchats of her kids out by a river. 7th grade kids out by a river. Wow. She didn't say anything about being fired, so it must have gone well. She then reminded me that tomorrow is her last day of school. It's exactly what I thought. But okay, again, please feel free to finish up and we'll begin here. I'd like to ask the representatives from each employee group to come forward and take their places so we can begin. Honorees, when your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate. We'll start with the 25-year honorees, and I feel compelled to say before I begin that I grew up in a small town, and I knew everybody, and I knew how to pronounce everybody's name. And I've worked at this. I hope I get your name right because you deserve it. If I don't, I apologize in advance, and if you'll tell me that I didn't, I will apologize afterwards as well. But let's begin. Our 25-year honorees. Jennifer Bogue. Joel Bork. Danelle Brainerd. Pam Burkhardt. Lance DeRoos. Catherine DeLory. Raymond Dunlap. Stephen Fisher. Jeannie Forsberg. Lori Haugen. Jeannie Hoff. Dan Huey. Connie Jacoby. Carrie Johnson. Mary Johnson. Tim Josephson. Shirley Kirby. Leah Knight. Jason Luth. Brian Lucian. Karen Medema. Rana Mickelson. Rebecca New. Deborah Neumeister. Diane Pabst. Doug Rinkin. Doug, he pulls off the daily double tonight. He's actually going to be a 25-year award winner and a retiree later. And that's the only way he can get away with wearing that jacket. Lisa Schoenfelder Fisher. Tamara Skorcheski. Is that close? Christine Smith. Kimberly Soldatke. Heidi Steinecke. Michael Sutton. Yvonne Weber. And Cindy Wiesner. And that completes our 25-year award winners. Please give them another round of applause. We'll now move into the introduction of retirees. We'll start with, there should be, I don't know exactly what will be up here, but there will be something up on the screens as we announce these winners, or retirees, winners. One. I will also read their favorite quote or words of wisdom as they come to the front. Kathy Bodwine. Kathy is a teacher who has been in the district for 34 years, and her quote is from Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will remember how you made them feel. Congratulations. Ron Brower. Well, Ron is a custodian who has been with the district for 38 years. And his quote comes from David Frost, which is, don't aim for success if you want it. Just do what you love and believe in, and it will come naturally. Our next honoree is Donna Booman. Donna is a teacher who has been with the district for 15 years. Plus. And the words of wisdom are, you cannot educate without wanting to be educated yourself. Thank you, Donna. It was perfect. Next, Kelly Croston Farley. Kelly is retiring after having been a teacher in the district for 26 years. And her words of wisdom are, they may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Thank you, Kelly. Our next retiree/winner is Jim Dorman. Jim is retiring after 11 years with the district as an assistant principal activities director, and I suspect this is your own quote. Yes. And it is, if it's not life-threatening, it's not that big of a deal. Congratulations, Jim. Next is Roger Ellingson. Roger is retiring after 33 years in the district as a teacher, and his quote comes from William Butler Yeats, and that is, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Congratulations, Roger. Next, we have Jeannie Green. Jeannie is retiring after having been with the Sioux Falls school system for 10 years, and she quotes Janis Joplin. You better not compromise yourself. It's all you got. Congratulations, Jeannie. Next is Lori Hamilton King. Lori has been a teacher in the Sioux Falls School District for 31 years, and she quotes Dr. Seuss. And the quote is, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Congratulations, Lori. Next is Lynn Hawk. Lynn is a teacher in the district and has been with us for 27 years. And her words of wisdom are, life is short. Eat dessert first. Congratulations, Lynn. By the way, several people at our table exercised those words of wisdom tonight. Next, Brian Hermanson. Brian has been a teacher and coach in the district for 32 years, and his quote comes from H. Jackson Brown. Think big thoughts, but relish small pleasures. Congratulations, Brian. Our next retiree is Rosalind Hofer. Rosalind has been a teacher in the district for 10 years, and her quote comes from Cheryl Lavender. Kids in music are made to be loved. Congratulations, Rosalind. Next, Bob Jensen. As I'm sure you all know, Bob is our Director of Technology. He's retiring after 38 years with the district. And his quote comes from Alvin Toffler. Technology feeds on itself. Technology makes more technology possible. Thank you, Bob. Christina Nimmers. Christina is retiring after teaching in the district for 34 years. And her quote comes from Benjamin Franklin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Congratulations, Christina. Sue Rawl. Sue is retiring after having served the Sioux Falls School District for 14 years. And her words of wisdom are, don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. Congratulations, Sue. Up for a repeat performance, Doug Rinkin. Doug is retiring after having taught and coached in the district for 25 years, and his quote comes from Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Congratulations, Doug. Jane Rude. Jane is retiring after having been a teacher in the district for 27 years. Jane's mother told her this, and she tries to remember this each day. You get out of something what you put into it. Simple words of wisdom. Congratulations, Jane. Dr. Sandra Schlinker. Dr. Schlinker is retiring after 30 years in the school district, and her quote, first of all from her and then from Marianne Radmaker. From Sandra, happiness comes as a byproduct of pursuing goodness in every dimension of life. And the second quote, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Congratulations, Sandra. Tom Sutton. Tom is retiring after 37 years as a mechanic in the Sioux Falls School District, And appropriately, his quote comes from Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Congratulations, Tom. Lori Warren. Lori is retiring after 32 years in the school district as a teacher. And her words of wisdom: look to learn something new each day and always be humble and kind to everyone. Congratulations, Lori. Julie Wheeldryer. Julie is retiring after 32 years in the school district as a teacher. And her words of wisdom: to the world you are one person, but to one person you may be the world. Congratulations, Julie. June Witt. June is retiring after having served the school district for 15 years as a counselor. And her words of wisdom, appropriately enough for a counselor: no matter what happens, I will handle it. Cecile Woolman. Cecile is retiring after 11 years in the school district as a teacher, and her quote comes from John Dewey. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Congratulations, Cecile. Dar Yeager. Dar is retiring after having taught in the school district for 32 years. And his quote comes from Mark Twain. It is better to remain quiet and thought a fool than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt. Congratulations, Dar. Kathy Zornig. Kathy is retiring after having taught in the district for 33 years. And her quote is one from Theodore Roosevelt. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Congratulations, Kathy. That completes our list of 25-year winners and our retiring winners. I want to congratulate all of our honorees here tonight. And for those of us who are here honoring the honorees, how about we give them a standing ovation on their way out? That concludes our celebration for tonight. As your superintendent, I declare school is nearly out for summer. Thank you again for your service to the students of Sioux Falls. Have a good night.